Howdy, 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 my beautiful Capricorn. How are you doing today, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot reading, Capricorn, for December 2022. So if you enjoy this tarot reading today, let me know in the comments, girl. Let me know in the comments below, Capricorn, how this tarot reading helps you out in the comments below, because that's how I keep up with y'all. All right, Capricorn, as well, darling. If you do enjoy this tarot reading, the best way to support this tarot channel is just giving this video a like and subscribe. It does help me out quite a bit, Capricorn, so I appreciate those who do that extra step. Remember, darling Capricorn, as well, even though this is a December weekly tarot reading, check out your sun, moon, and your rising sign when it comes to taking in your readings on YouTube, your tarot readings on YouTube, Capricorn. Hey, this is your sign here. Well, this is your zodiac, the major arcana anyways. When it comes to that, you know, sun, moon, rising, take everything so you have a better understanding. Let's get into this here, Capricorn. You get the point, you get the drill. So starting out your weekly tarot reading for December, Capricorn, you have the Devil card, which is, I was trying to say beforehand, Capricorn, the Devil is has all the major arcanas have an association. Yours is the Devil, so most cases people would be like, oh, I don't like to see it. And this dynamic, because this is you and your highest power here, I actually really like it, Capricorn, because of this with the Star and the King of Pentacles, the King of Coins. The Star, by the way, has associations with Aquarius, so maybe you have Aquarius in your chart. Anyways, the reason why I'm so happy about this type of setup here, Capricorn, is that I see you stepping into your highest power here, especially financially. Like, I feel like you guys are really about to be either coming into quite a bit of money, Capricorn, or you're putting in a lot of work to build your own personal empire here. All right. And this type of dynamic here, I feel like you guys have really figured out your niche. You figured out like what you could do to like continuously build to increase your finances here. Let's start getting some clarifiers on this. Let's get some detail. Ace of Wands on this Devil energy. Okay, Capricorn, so I see you guys getting inspired here, or you're finally following up or following through with some inspiration, Capricorn. Maybe this is like you finally been you're feeling finally motivated to go out and do like whatever it is that you're feeling motivated by. It's like this newfound motivation is really going to be making leaps and bounds towards that Star energy, and then that Star energy is being clarified by the King of Swords. Intelligence, intelligence, intelligence. It's almost as if, Capricorn, it's like you're finally capitalizing off of your talent, your intelligence here. Maybe you're deciding to write a book, maybe you're deciding to offer a course or something in that manner there, Capricorn, but you're doing something that is really of like your, as I said before, it's like your niche. Like this is like your expertise essentially here, Capricorn. And then getting into this King of Pentacles, clarifying this is the Hermit card here. All right, Capricorn. So I'm going to be very brutally honest here, but that's because I feel like you can handle this, my darling. All right, Capricorn, is that I feel like it's time for you to start taking action. All right. It's like you have always had this talent. People have always have told you, Capricorn, this is like, you know what, Capricorn, you're really good at baking. You're really good at cooking or writing. You should open up your own restaurant, write your own book or what have you. And it's like, you will give yourself that same credit as well, Capricorn. Like, I know, like, Capricorn, darling, you don't even try to act humble with me, honey. All right, I have too many family members that are Capricorns. Like, I know who you are, Capricorn, and it's okay to not be humble. It's like, it's just like, yeah, I know my mac and cheese recipe is really good. I know if I were to sell it, it'd be successful, it would be a hit. All right, but I feel as if it's like you acknowledge this, but you weren't like either you just needed like enough inspiration or the motivation or what have you, Capricorn, to get the things going, the moving parts going, so you could have your own restaurant, so you can sell that mac and cheese recipe, right? And then, but it's like ultimately here, it's like, Capricorn, like there's not really much of a research phase that you need to do or anything like that. It's really just the sense of like taking action, just doing it, right? It would be as if I had Capricorn in my chart and I was seeing this, it'd be as if like I acknowledge being like, oh wow, Velca, like you're really good at doing tarot readings. People always tell me, it's like, oh, Velca, you should sell tarot readings, but then I choose to not sell tarot readings for whatever the reasoning is. All right, and so that's what your story is right now, Capricorn. Is like you have this talent, you've always seen signs of it where, excuse me, I'm trying not to burp. Imagine if I just belched right in front of y'all. it's like you acknowledge it and you're not taking action on it. It's time to take action on it, Capricorn. Do you really want to start the new year still having like that same thing, being told, being like, oh, if you just were to do this, Capricorn, let's get the ball going now. This is the month to get the ball going now, because really this is like the month it seems to be for a lot of zodiac signs, Capricorn, where it's like a lot of big things will manifest. So let's get some more detail about what's coming for you, because I do like intuitively feel like there's like some major news coming. I mean, yes, as I say, major news coming, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune really coming out here. Another major arcana card here, Capricorn. The Wheel of Fortune is starting to turn in your favor a lot. You're going to be noticing a string of really good luck, especially when it comes to people, Capricorn. Maybe you've been waiting out on somebody as well to understand you. I don't know if you got into a fight with somebody or something like that, but I do get like a random message, Capricorn, where it's like someone who didn't understand you is going to be coming back around, because they do understand your perspective or what have you, where you're coming from. But also, that was just as a side note, Capricorn. What I mainly get with this here is just like public perception. Really, it's like I feel like this is going to be the time of anywhere. It's like you're going to have like the strongest support system to uplift you here. King of Cups as well. Yeah, ultimately here, Capricorn, I feel like I definitely get like this message here where it's just like someone who was not understanding you or being irrational or what have you, Capricorn. Someone who was upset with you, rightfully so or not, going to be reaching out to you soon. So don't be surprised when that happens. But ultimately as well, Capricorn, I think it's really important for you to understand that whatever's going on energetically at this time, that it's really working in your favor. Like people, like when you walk into a room, like people are just going to be naturally more drawn to you and more reciprocal, or what is it, receptive to what it is that you say. All right, you might even be wondering to yourself, be like, am I like wearing their like a different perfume or something? Like, why is it everyone's like listening and acting so different, holding doors open for me and stuff like that? Like, you're going to notice a major shift in that way, how people treat you. All right, so speaking of people, Capricorn, let's take a look at your social life this week. What's going on there? It's like I always like to, it's like we're changing the channel to the reality show that is the Capricorn. All right, what's going on socially for you, Capricorn? Could be romantic or platonic. We have the Queen of Cups stepping out for you firstly. Queen of Cups coming in here, and then the Queen of Wands afterwards. All right, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. Can we get a Queen of Swords or an Empress? We got a Nine of Wands here instead. All right, Queen of Cups and Wands, and then the Nine of Wands as well. So, Capricorn, this leads me to believe where it's like a very direct message and it's very specific. All right, this is like a message here, Capricorn. I don't know if this has already happened, because I do see how it could be related to beforehand, but it's like, Capricorn, it's like you need to just mind your own business. Not to say that you're in other people's business, but it's like people are going to try to make something out of nothing. I feel for you, it's like people are going to like be like, oh, I don't like Capricorn, they're such a bitch. I don't know why I couldn't just say bitch, you know. In that way where it's like people are going to have their own narrative, their own story, Capricorn, but it's not your business to try to change their narrative or their story about you. All right, while you may want to be like, actually, like, I'm not a bitch, it's just like, Capricorn, I think it's just really important for you to understand that it's like people are going to like, if it's not now, at some point in time, they're going to understand where you were right all along, or where you were coming from. And so initially when you're having those conversations with people, or like those confrontations with people where people are just not, they're just not getting it, and it's just like, I feel like you have wasted so much time in the past for people to understand your truth, when it's not your, it just isn't worth it. They're going to understand your truth one way or another, and eventually people will just find their way back to you and be like, oh, Capricorn, I see where I was being ridiculous here. That's kind of like the main message that I get with that. So any final thoughts before we go to your oracle cards, Capricorn? Is there any final thoughts that we need to flesh out, that you need to pay attention to? Page of Pentacles coming in here. I don't like, truly, Capricorn. All right, if you have not considered starting your own business, you know, working from home, or creating like your own new personal stream of revenue, you need to start considering doing it now, quite frankly, like yesterday. All right. This is really the time for you to finally be monetizing or creating a business and making it more official, of doing something that you always have known that you, if you were to put the energy in doing it, and that it would pay off great, big time. All right. Make some long-term plans. Two of Wands here. All right. Make some long-term plans. If you go about this right, if you go about this idea right, it's going to be wildly profitable. But it starts out as something small. All right, Capricorn. Truly, truly, truly though, this is this is like an opportunity of a lifetime when it comes to like taking advantage of the type of energy that is going around you currently. Right. And then final card here, Six of Pentacles. You may have tried out, for example, like baking beforehand, making a business off of selling baked goods. All right. And maybe it wasn't as profitable, but especially because of the Six of Pentacles here, this is like spirit saying, she's like, no, try it again this time. You know, sure, you only made a few bucks last time, but this time you'll make a lot more for the effort that you put in. All right. But I feel like it does require you to go all in, like all in terms of effort and energy and all of this, and like making it official. Like it's time for you to just like, instead of daydreaming, actually put that, like make that dream a reality. So Capricorn, let's get into your oracle card for today, which is the Mouse Spirit, number 4 in numerology. So write that number down to see how it resonates. The number 4, Mouse Spirit. Tend to the small things, Capricorn. Tend to the small things. Like very straightforward here. Again, like I feel like there's just been something that you have wanted to be doing, whether it's going on a trip, creating your own business, whatever the case is. But it's like the small details is what intimidates you. The small details is what turns you off, Capricorn, from going forward with this thing and seeing where it takes you. And I mean, I don't really want to be too much more repetitive about this, Capricorn, but it's just like very much so. It's just like, I don't know what else I can tell you, just like, except that this time it's worth it. This time it's worth for you to really venture into doing this, and that, you know, so that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Hopefully something in here resonated, and let me know in the comments below what this is, like what this business idea is. What have you been considering, Capricorn, for such a long time that you haven't ever given it the time that it deserves, the time and energy that it deserves? Until next time though, Capricorn, I love you so much. Bye, darling.